Hello, family. Angela Cage here with Cage Wellness Collaboration. And today I want to come to you with the next installment of the Self Care Meme series. And this will actually be the fourth installment. The first installment was The Life You Save May Be Your Own, and that was focused on suicide. Um, the second installment was Filling Your Own Cup. The third installment was Quieting Your Racing Mind. And as you know, if you did watch that video, you knew that gratitude was supposed to be the third installment, but when the universe has a message impressed upon me to put out, I have to go with the spirit. So Quieting Your Racing Mind was number 3, and this is the fourth installment, which is gratitude. Now, a lot of people may be thinking, how is gratitude related to self-care? So gratitude is related to self-care because it helps you move out of your negative thought patterns and it replaces them with positive ones. In order to do that, and especially if you're someone that suffers with depression or anxiety, your first thoughts may not always be positive ones. Your brain may be primed to always focus on the negative. So using gratitude, we will go over ways to express gratitude, but doing some gratitude exercises is a way to refocus and prime your brain, rewire your brain to focus on more positive things. So morningsidecenter.org actually has a cool little diagram here, and it talks about practice gratitude as a form of self-care. And it actually has 2 practices to prime and rewire the brain to have increasingly more positive thoughts. So number 1 is to actually focus on gratitude. And here it says, think of something large or small that you're grateful for. So it could be having hot water for your shower or a good cup of coffee. And those may be trivial things, but the practice is to actually identify things that you are grateful for. So it could be large things, significant thing, or it could be the small things. But here, it also says that you might be grateful for having a job, for your family, for supportive colleagues or students in your class. Whatever it is, direct your mind to go there. So when you're thinking about the things that you're grateful for, you are actively sending your mind to focus on those items that you're grateful for. And when you do that, when you think about the things that you're grateful for, consider how it makes you feel and take a moment to sit with that feeling before moving on with the rest of your day. So if you're doing that as a part of a gratitude practice, you want to think on that thing. Think really, spend some time thinking about how it makes you feel. And if you're really there in that moment, in that thought, the memory may give you some endorphins from the positive feelings of what you experience when you think of that thing. The second way to prime and rewire your brain is to redirect negative thoughts. And this is what I was saying before, because if your mind tends to always go to the negative, doing a gratitude exercise is a way to refocus your brain away from those negative thoughts and focus on something that you are grateful for. And another thing that I want to say about gratitude is it is showing appreciation for the things that are meaningful and valuable to you. And not everybody is the same, because what I would have for the thing that I'm grateful for, there may be some overlap with some of the things that you're grateful for, but there'll be some things on my list that won't be relevant to you, but they're meaningful and valuable to me. So, I always try to do a little research when I have these messages. And I did find on Bloom Health and Wellness Promotions that they have 11 practices for ways that you can practice gratitude. And the first one is saying the things that you're grateful for out loud. So that's a lot of times what I call the self-talk. You all have heard me talk about it in other videos. So you can just say the things that you are grateful for out loud. You can also journal, which I actually have made a gratitude journal. I'll show you all here in just a moment. Another way to practice gratitude, share with friends, talk to friends about the things that you're grateful for. And that can actually be a really heartwarming and positive discussion when you share what you're grateful for with your friends. You can meditate and sit in silence and let your brain just think of the things that you're grateful for. You can find inspiration. So sometimes something as simple as a quote online can have you feeling inspired and also be thankful for that inspiration. It may also lift you up, so you can be thankful for that as well. You can read gratitude books. There's a multitude of books out there related to gratitude, so you can grab one of those self-improvement books and read that if that's something that you think would help you practice gratitude. Another item on the list is a gratitude jar, which I found this very interesting. So it says, if you are someone who enjoys arts or crafts, this tip is for you. First, you will need to find a jar. Next, you'll decorate it however you would like. You can use glitter, ribbons, paint, markers, or anything. And then at the end of each day, you write down one thing you're thankful for on a small slip of paper and fold it and add it to the jar. And then you'll just watch the jar fill up with all of those things that you're grateful for. And then here it says, if you're ever feeling down, take a few slips of paper out of that gratitude jar and read them. So that is really an excellent idea to really have you prepared, because when you're in a low place, when you're feeling down, it may be hard for you to really allow your brain to go somewhere to think about things that you're grateful for, because you may just be in the throes of a depressive state, or you might really be feeling down. So this gratitude jar is a great way for you to just pick up a few slips of paper and read what you have written in the past of items that you're grateful for. And that may be a way to lift your spirit. Another way to practice gratitude listed here is gratitude prompts. And this says, after some time, you may get stuck on surface level things that you're grateful for. So you can try using prompts to think outside of the box. And then some examples. It says, I'm grateful for 3 things that I see. And then that will cause you to be present in the moment and use your eye gate to find items around you that you're grateful for. The next prompt says, I'm grateful for 3 things in my home. Another prompt, I'm grateful for these 3 friends. And that will cause you to think about your friend group and pick out 3 that you're grateful for. Another prompt, 3 things in nature. 1 thing that happened to me today, and something that I'm excited for. And so that's could be something that has happened or going to happen in the near future. So those are just some prompts if you find yourself getting stuck. Another thing on the list is gratitude walks or joyful moments. So you spend time just being thankful, thanking your body for everything that it can do. Another thing is a gratitude letter or a picture board of gratitude. Now, what I really want to focus on is a gratitude journal. So for my self-care, I love spending time with friends and family, doing some arts and crafts. And recently I got to spend time with a sister friend of mine. You know who you are. So when you see this, know that we did have a good time. But we actually made gratitude journals. This was just a piece of leather when I first came to it. But I was able to make this gratitude journal. It says gratitude is a whole vibe. And as you can see, It has the inserts in it, and I've already started writing down things that I am grateful for. I'm not going to tell you where I made this because I won't be going back. I didn't have the best experience there, but I am grateful for the time spent with the friend and this journal. So if you are interested in starting a gratitude journal, you don't necessarily have to go out and make the journal like I did. You can pick up a notebook, or they have pretty journals already, or handsome journals already made. But if you're interested in doing a gratitude journal and you think it would be helpful to write things down and be able to come back to it later, the Greater Good in Action actually has some steps for journaling and doing your gratitude journal. So it says be specific as possible. So instead of saying I'm grateful for my coworkers, you actually say I'm grateful for my coworkers who brought me soup when I was sick on Tuesday. So you're very specific. Another suggestion here is to go for depth over breadth. So that means going into great detail about a particular person or thing that you're grateful for. And that will get you past the surface level items on your list, so you can really dig down deep and really get in there and document what you're grateful for. Another thing is get personal. So again, you're focusing on the things that you are grateful for, the things that have an impact on you. Another suggestion here says try subtraction rather than just addition. So when you think about things, think about what are the things that you would not want to go without. What would your life be like without a certain person or without a certain thing? And really think about the negative outcomes that you've been able to avoid by having that person or thing in your life. The next thing about journaling, this gratitude journal, is to see good things as gifts. So thinking of them as gifts will help you avoid taking them for granted. Savor the surprises. So when there is a pleasant surprise, record the event so that you can go back and remember it later. Aim for variety. So writing about the same things or people that you're grateful for is okay, but try to expand that and think about different things or different people that you're grateful for and why. And then finally, write regularly. If you plan to do the gratitude journal, you do want to make it a regular practice. So this says whether you write daily or every other day, commit regular time to your journal and do your best to honor that commitment. I like you've seen, have started my gratitude journal, and it just gives me a positive feeling. I did talk to my therapist today, and talked about a few things that I am grateful for. And the three things that I would want to share with you before I end this video that I'm grateful for is, number one, I'm grateful for my voice. There was a point in time in my life, and a long period of time, where I thought no one would be interested or impacted by the things that I have to say. But I know my voice has power. I know my voice heals, it comforts, it offers accountability. So I am grateful for my voice. The next thing that I'm grateful for is just my life overall. If you watch the Self-Care Means the Life You Save May Be Your Own video, you know that I, in the past, have made an attempt on my life. And I'm so grateful that that attempt was unsuccessful, because I wouldn't be here today. And that brings me to the third thing that I am so grateful for. I'm so grateful to be standing in the space, in the place that God has uniquely created for me. It feels so good to be in this place. A lot of great things are happening. That's not to say that bad things don't come my way, that I don't have bad days, that I don't get frustrated, irritated, that my perfectionism doesn't send my mind reeling at times, that my anxiety is not through the roof at times, and that sometimes I may have a battle with depression here or there. It's not to say that, but I am so grateful to be in this space because I really feel like I am walking in my purpose. And part of that is bringing these messages to you. I'm also grateful, I'll just add another one, that I am a life coach and I have clients that are trusting me with their journey. So thank you so much. And if you find that you could benefit from some life coaching, someone that could give you an alternative perspective, I am available for that. So you can reach out to me, Cage Collaborations LLC at gmail.com, or you can call or text me 614-721-1512, or you can reach me on Facebook, Instagram, or a message on the YouTube channel. So this was the Self-Care Means series. I know it got a little long, but this was the Self-Care Means series. It was the fourth installment, and this was Gratitude is a Whole Vibe, and it was all about gratitude. So I love you all always, and I want you all to make it a great day. Think of something that you're grateful for. Love you always.